Hey everyone, welcome to our review of Descent Journeys in the Dark 2nd Edition Stewards of the Secret expansion pack. Usually right about now is when Sydney would do something really cute and we'd cut to the intro. You want to do something cute and cut to the intro?
Yay!
Alright, cue the intro! So if you've been watching our channel, we do a lot of streaming of Descent, the Road to Legend app. Of course, my brother Tom has a lot of Descent in his collection.
Absolutely.
He just picked up Stewards of the Secret, and we thought we'd unbox it and review it for you. So without further ado, Tom, take it away. What is this expansion going to entail?
It's going to have 3 monster groups.
Okay.
4 new heroes for your Descent core set.
Okay.
To expand upon.
Sure. Anything else?
As well as a few maps.
Okay.
A few maps to add to your game.
Couple mini campaigns or something in there?
I think they're just they're called rumor quests.
Okay. Very cool. So let's take a look and see what's inside. All right. So this is the contents of the Stewards of the Secret expansion. So Tom, take it away. Let's start with the heroes first.
Our first hero is Nanook of the Blade. He's a warrior.
Nanook?
Nanook of the Blade.
Nanook of the Blade, it looks like.
Can't equip light armor or heavy armor. He's got a 4-12-4 with a black defense die. Most have gray, so that's pretty good. And your 2-4, 2-3 attributes down here. His abilities is he can't equip light armor or heavy armor, so I guess that's kind of to offset the black. And once per turn, they may choose one non-large monster adjacent to you, suffer a heart, and move that monster 1 space.
That's pretty cool.
It's a little movement manipulation. It's nice. Use after another hero performs an attack for this heroic feat. Immediately perform an attack with a melee weapon that targets one of the same monsters. Then that hero may perform an attack. So you can get essentially 2 additional attacks out of that hero feat.
Nice. That's awesome. And let's take a look at that mini. It's a barbarian. It looks kind of, yeah. Let's see if we can't. Awesome. All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Then we have Tatiana. The scout of some sort here. 5, 12, and 4.
And the standard grade defense die, which you see a lot.
Right. Pretty high movement. Sure. 5 is pretty good. 2, 2, 2, 5.
She's got that 5-eye though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's very high.
Each of your attacks gains +1 range, which is convenient for your ranged weapons.
Sure. And
each range attack that targets you requires 1 additional range. So you're always 1 space farther away than you need to be.
Kind of has like a built-in dodge mechanic.
Yeah. Use when you heroic feat. Use when you perform an attack after dice are rolled. Choose one of your target's defense dice and change the result of that die to another result of your choice. So. Essentially, you could choose no defense.
Sure.
So that's Tatiana.
Oh, nice. You want to show the minis a little bit? Yeah. Let's hold it up just a little bit more. There you go. So she's kind of got a little bit of, I guess, a Native American kind of vibe to her with a dagger.
Yep.
Kind of neat. Very cool.
Bow on the back. Nice. Next we have a mage, Seer Kel. 4, 10, 4. It's kind of standard for a mage. 2, 1, 4, 4. Nice 2 high 4 numbers is nice. Hero ability: figures and obstacles do not block your line of sight. So that's a convenient when you're trying to get around characters that are blocking your path. Doors still block your line of sight as normal, which is understandable. Heroic feat: use during your turn to look at the top 5 cards of an Overlord deck. Place one of the cards on the bottom of the deck and shuffle and place the remaining cards back on the top of the deck. Now this isn't very useful when you're using the new app because you don't have an Overlord deck
Yeah, exactly. And that's the first thing that came to my mind. The thing that makes me wonder is I wonder if in future expansions, now that the app has been out for a little while, if they will have some sort of mechanic that where you can manipulate the app.
It would be nice, but currently there are about 3 or 4 either skills or characters that don't apply to the co-op, which would be nice to have some sort of a replacement. But, sure.
You want to show that mini off a little bit? Because come on, it's Fantasy Flight. They got great minis.
I like the levitating.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Mage is
very cool. Yeah, I like that. And look at all that little detail in the cape and everything. Look at that. It's like, see all these. Like,
reminds me of the plumage from a peacock.
Yeah,
almost.
Absolutely.
That's Seer Cal. Next we have.
What do we?
Akluk.
Yeah.
And Rakash. Now, this is a healer type. 283. Really low on the stamina, really low on the health, pretty low on the movement as well.
Wow, you kind of wonder why you'd want to play someone like that.
Well, it's kind of neat.
Okay.
It's got a 3-3-2-3. The hero ability is you gain 4 movement points at the start of every turn. So you already get, theoretically, double movement without causing a move action or an attack action. So,
okay.
So this doesn't count as an action.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
So it offsets the
action
movement.
For taking a move. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And you can also fatigue to move 1 as well. So you have a lot of movement options with this character.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking that he's riding what looks like a wolf figure or a wolf character.
Yeah.
Why his movement was so low, but that now makes sense.
It's almost like the wolf gives him the 4 movement points, and him himself has 2.
Sure.
Because he's not very big.
Very
I'm
cool.
guessing. Heroic feat used during your turn. Even if you are knocked out, you roll 2 red power die. You and each knocked out hero within 3 spaces of you recovers those hearts. So if you're going as a group, you can replenish theoretically everybody's health with that ability.
That's a really cool.
So the ability and the feat is pretty much what's making up for the low statistics.
Yeah, that's a cool feat.
Yeah, I like that. And here we have a close-up of the mini.
Let's see if I can get that into focus. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that's a cool mini.
Yeah, I like the dog, riding the dog.
Absolutely. Very cool.
Alright, and that's going to do it for our heroes. We have next on our list.
Let's start with like the kind of the smaller stat monster.
We have 4 in this set, and it comes with, it is a Ferox for monsters we got.
Sure.
Their movement is 4 no matter what act you have here. The lower ones have a 2 and a 5 on the masters, and Act 2 has a 5 and an 8.
Wow, okay.
Roll red and blue, which is standard for an offensive die roll.
Red, blue, and yellow for
red, blue,
Act 2.
And yellow for
Nasty.
Act 2.
Nasty.
They have Disease and Pierce 2, which are pretty common abilities.
Sure.
Extract can actually take fatigue from a hero and give their life back.
Wow.
In exchange for it. So that's kind of interesting.
Sure.
Standard gray defense die, and you get a gray and a brown, which is still pretty low, but not too bad.
Yep.
And those are the Feroxes. You got the master and the this one's easier to see.
I think the white lighter one is. Move it back just a hair. Let's see if we can't.
They almost remind me of the orcs on the Lord of the Rings, almost.
Oh, they do, yeah.
Smaller.
Yeah, kind of.
Or they
kind of look like a werewolf orc type kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it comes with 4 of those. Add to your base set. Now we have larger figures.
Okay.
We're moving on to the Blood Apes.
Yes. Very cool.
It comes with 3 of these Blood Apes. Now, in the first edition, they were only medium characters, and now they are large characters.
Okay.
They did change that aspect. They have a pretty standard 4 movement.
Yep.
Red and blue.
Yep. Red, blue, yellow on the Act 2, and then red, blue on the Master. That's gross.
Yeah. Ravage gives you the ability to attack twice, more than once, so not just one attack. They also have a leap attack, which moves up to a speed, and any spaces containing enemy figures, it performs an attack that affects each person that moved through.
Yikes.
So that can be pretty deadly too.
I like that mini though. That looks pretty cool.
Absolutely. And they both have whatever Act 1 or 2 has a gray defense die as a standard all the way around. So pretty mild defense.
It's nice looking, like almost like a Kong. Up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that mini. That'd be fun to paint, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And it comes with 3 of those.
Nice. Alright, now the final monster is...
Nagas.
He looks nasty. Nasty.
Dude, look.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's another one that would be difficult to paint, but would look fabulous.
Oh, yeah.
These come with the dreaded ability Sorcery.
Yeah.
Act 1 comes with Sorcery 1 and 2.
Sure. We were just talking about that, where Sorcery changes range into damage, right?
Which is, I mean, they do have range for attacks, where the other ones had melees, which takes up some of that sorcery ability away, hopefully, if needed. They do have 5 and 6 on the Act 1, and 6 and 8 on the Act 2. Always has a movement of 4 and a black defense die.
Oof.
Yeah, black defense can be tough. The red and blue on the attack. And still the red and blue over here, unless you get to the Master, where you have an additional yellow.
Sure.
It's not huge. But you also have they have Poison as well, as the stated sorcery, and Constrict. Which Constrict hero tests an attribute, and they fail, they're immobilized, and the monster can move a space.
Wow. Very cool.
So that's...
Yeah, they're nasty. I like the idea of them like just being like a boa constrictor. That's kind of what they look like. They look like dragon boa constrictors.
Absolutely. In Act 2, that Sorcery 3, that could be deadly.
Oh, that's good.
That could be deadly.
I don't even want to think about that.
So...
Yeah, very cool. Very
these
cool.
Are our Nagas.
It's
very intense looking.
There we go. Yeah.
Like almost like a sea snake of some kind.
Yeah, that's a cool mini right there. Oh, wicked.
Yeah, the tail wraps around.
I would hate to paint that mini just because of all like the details, like to try to get in there. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. But very cool. I love it. Of course, with Fantasy Flight, they always make great minis. I like so.
You gotta challenge those painters sometime.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so that's is that everything that's in the?
It does come with the cards for the expansions for the missions. Stewards of Secret is the first Act 1. Blood Spire of Divas is Act 2.
Okay.
And they also list their rewards for the quest.
Very good.
As well as the Overlord reward card if they win.
Sure.
The Overlord reward card gives you play this card on one monster group during your turn and keep it in your play area. Each time a monster in this group performs an attack, the attack gains Surge +2 hearts, and a monster within 3 spaces of this monster suffers 2. So it's kind of exchanges attack for life of one of your other monsters. Could be alright. Could help pull through in a pinch. Sure. But
and the Descent, what is that just the little mini?
This is actually the 2 maps for the 2 quests.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, it comes with, I don't want to give away too much, but it comes away with two quests, which is pretty standard.
Very nice.
This one involving the Fearoxes and the Blood Apes, and this one with the Nagas and the Fearoxes.
Very cool. All right. So that's the contents of the box. We'll get our final thoughts here in just a moment. So that's everything that's in the Stewards of the Secret expansion. What are your thoughts, Tom?
I enjoy the variety of this hero and monster pack. It's got everything from range for scouts to being able to attack through other creatures with mages, a warrior with a black defense die and multiple attacks.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed right off the bat when we were unboxing it, is that the heroes in this pack are pretty much like a pre-built team. Like you've got your rogue, you got your mage, you got your tank. You know, you've got pretty much all of your major types of heroes that you want when you're playing Descent, which is great. You can just kind of pick this up and plug it right into your standard game. Really like the sculpts.
I liked all the characters in this.
There's not one mini in this set that I just went, it's not really that great. I think they're all kind of neat. Some pretty brutal
monsters in this. Yeah. The sorceries, any monster with sorcery is difficult.
It's tough.
Period.
It's tough. This is
and Ravage being able to attack twice.
Oh, I know. I'm actually scared to unlock these in the app, knowing that we might play and face them later on in our campaign that we've got going on. But it would be really. I'm kind of excited too, because I want to see these on the board.
The Fearoxes are a little more mild compared to the larger figures, but that's okay. Well, yeah, I mean, they're still unique.
That's fine. That's I think that's good. They've got a nice little range of difficulty of monsters.
Absolutely.
So this has been out on the market for a little while. What's what kind of the standard retail price is for it?
Anywhere from it's about a $30 item.
It's like a $30, probably a little over $30 pickup. Do you think it's worth it?
This one, absolutely. I would definitely recommend it to anybody looking to expand their Descent.
I think you're right. I totally agree with that statement. I don't have Descent in my collection because, of course, Tom has most of it. If I were to pick up Descent, the core, and I've looked at it, I'm considering it, to pick up the core Descent box, I think, knowing now what's in this box, I think this would be my second purchase. Because I think it's got a nice little range of heroes and and it would supplement, the core box.
I would say it's probably one of the top. I'd have to check with all the hero and monster collections. There's been a lot, but I'd say this is in the top 3.
Yeah, definitely. I have only seen a few of them, but knowing the one that we unboxed earlier on the channel, which I'll put a link to right there. So if you haven't checked that out, please check that out. I would say that I think I like this one over the other one that we unboxed, but the other one was good too. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We do a weekly Descent into Wednesday stream on Twitch. I'll put the link to the Twitch channel down below. Feel free to follow us there. We stream around 7:30 every Wednesday nights, and we're on our 8th session already. And you can see the previous sessions on this YouTube channel as well, and we post them the next day. All right. Tom, thanks for joining us on this video and contributing to the channel. And it's always fun to hang out with you, bro.
It's always fun to unbox games.
It is. I agree with that statement 100%. All right, folks. I'm Doug. This is my brother Tom. We're at Victory Condition Gaming because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. Thanks for watching. See you next time. You've probably noticed that we've done a lot. Gotta love the guy with the loud exhaust coming through right as soon as we're.
Yeah, I don't think that's stock.
Yeah.